Have you ever been to, like, an actual haunted house before?
Not like a said haunted house. I've been in houses that are definitely haunted, but not like a real, true, like, this place is haunted, come check it out kind of place.
I've been to one, and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And then we're going to talk about other haunting things that we felt, done, seen, been to. You know the works. Ready?
Okay.
Set.
Let's go.
Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. Okay, so years ago, me and two friends went and we toured a asylum. Like a real life.
Like a haunted, like they said it was haunted, like it's open for people to visit type thing.
It was. Okay, so first I want to talk about the building and the history behind it. And then I'll kind of go into our experiences we had. Okay. It was called the Bartonville State Hospital. Okay.
Okay.
In 1885, they built a castle to start transforming into this hospital. It was huge, but they built it over like old mines.
There you go.
So they couldn't even use it at all. Like they fully finished this building and realized it was like sinking and they could not use it.
Oh, wow.
So they had to tear that down. And in 1902, a doctor named Dr. George Zeller built, it was a hospital, but it was also like a community. It was not just a simple building of a hospital to house patients. It was a fucking community. And when I say hospital, I mean a hospital for the mentally ill. Okay. Not just like, I got a boo-boo, I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah.
A
mental hospital.
Literally, an asylum is what it was. This new hospital consisted of 83 buildings. Let me say that again. 33. My 3 looked like an 8. Okay. 33 buildings. They're including a patient and caretaker housing, a store, like a whole fucking store.
Wow.
A power station, a community utility building, and of course the hospital itself, the treatment rooms, that kind of stuff, surgery rooms, all of that kind of stuff. There was more, but that was it. They actually had their own cemetery.
Wow.
Like it was that big. Yes. Zeller was actually considered a pioneer in mental care. He did not have the same thought process because, okay, we are in 1902. A mentally ill patient needs to be restrained, needs to have shock therapy, needs to be all these horrible
lobotomy,
horrible things. Exactly. He didn't think that. He didn't think we needed restraints. He didn't think we needed bars on the walls. He didn't think we needed that kind of stuff to cure these people at all. He thought giving them the proper care, the time, the therapy. He did a lot of color therapy. He would put people in a room with colored glass windows. The glass windows, purple glass windows. And he thought that literally healed you. 100% healed you. Like stuff like that.
Purple's
like really
a powerful color.
Like gentle care is what it was essentially. He also wanted the public to be a part of this mental hospital. He invited news reporters in. He invited the public to come and visit his hospital, meet the patients.
So it's not like he was doing anything like, hush hush or like keep it on the down low or like cult style. He wanted people to be involved. He wanted to help.
He thought of his patients as his family.
Yeah.
100%. He was a very, very good doctor.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted the community to not fear these people, to not be scared of the mentally ill, because honestly, back then, mentally ill could mean you were on your fucking period. Like,
women in hysteria were...
No, don't get me wrong. Some of these patients were very, very mentally ill, but a lot of it was just a normal type of human. You know what I mean? He also allowed nobody's mental illness was too bad for his hospital. So, like, somebody who, like, ate people.
Yeah.
A cannibal. Or, you know what I mean? He can cure them. It's fine. That was not a bear. That was a car. There's a lot of cars tonight, and we live...
I've never been out here and heard that many cars.
Seriously. It's...
People you have to really drive to get out
here. They're country cruising.
Yeah,
they're country fucking cruising. Okay.
That was just the bear inside my stomach.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So he turned around. He turned around. No, he turned away. Nobody. Nobody was allowed. No, nobody was bad. Nobody was bad enough for his hospital. He could cure them. Okay. He believed a gentle approach would cure even the worst person on the planet. Didn't matter. Gentler.
So he believed it was all about your environment and your...
Literally, yes. 100%. At its peak in the 1950s, the Bartonville housed 2,800 patients.
Wow.
That's a lot of fucking people. Yeah. By 1972, when it was closed, when it was deemed closed, they only had 600 patients.
Oh, wow. Did that many die?
A lot died. We'll get there. After closing, several buildings were auctioned off, like sold to the highest bidder kind of thing, and eventually most of them were demolished. Like, actually, right now, to this day, they're all demolished. There's none left. It closed due to the lack of funding and staff. In 1973, it officially closed. But in 1917, we're going back a little bit, Dr. Zeller actually left Bartonville to go to a different hospital. He exited that building and went to a different hospital to be the man in charge at another hospital. While he was gone, the asylum dropped all of his kind therapy. All of it. Nothing was left to where it was. The normal cruel neglect, unhumane way of dealing with mental patients, or patients in general back then, took over.
The American Horror Story season. Asylum.
I think Dr. Zeller kind of like started the whole nobody can be turned away. So he's like, I don't care if we're overpopulated. We're taking you. They were so overpopulated, patients started murdering other patients and murdering staff. And I mean, I'm talking like 10 to a small room of mental patients, like mental patients. Like they don't need to be with the same. They started doing lobotomies and shock therapy. He was gone. You know, they didn't. He did come back. He returned. He came back. He quit the other place and came back to this place. It didn't say why. Like, I don't know why he actually came back, and they never told us why, but he did come back. And when he did, he actually checked himself. Like, he saw the neglect and everything. He actually checked himself into his own hospital, like under a ruse name, to see the kind of care. And it was so bad. He required every single worker to stay one night in the hospital to see the care that they were giving. It did nothing. It didn't matter. People were escaping and like terrifying the town. And like it got really fucking bad. A total of 16,000 people died inside this hospital.
Oh my God.
16,000.
Holy cow.
Is that not fucking insane? He actually passed away inside the hospital.
Wow.
In 1938, yes.
Ooh.
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
Like, I think he had, like, all the right... His
heart was in the right place.
Exactly. But it just didn't...
Yeah.
It didn't correlate to other people back then. People didn't have those beliefs. Your mental... Fuck you, I'm putting you in a cage, essentially. You know what I mean?
And there still has to be more control, and one man can't take care of that many, like, I mean, I know he had staff, but you have to have more structure, I guess, in order to deal with people like that.
But back then, too, you got to think, that's what you did.
Yeah.
You locked them away, and that was it. They weren't your problem anymore. So you didn't think about it. You didn't...
Yeah. Okay,
so when I went to the Bartonville Hospital, State Hospital, it was in 2014, so it's been some years, you know. It's been a hot minute, you know.
Wow, that has been a while. 9 years? That's crazy.
That's fucking insane. I can't believe it's been 9 years. But anyway,
asylum.
Me and two of my friends saw a post on Facebook, like somebody, they posted on, like, the Bartonville, the man who bought it.
Yeah.
Like, after, it was the last building standing. The main headquarter building was all that was left. Everything else had been demolished.
Yeah.
Literally. The cemetery was still there. I don't know if it still is today. I should have looked that up. But the main building was the only one left. And the man that bought it, he was trying his fucking hardest to keep this building alive.
Yeah.
Cue the ducks. I think it's funny. He wanted to renovate it. He wanted to make it like it was. You know, he wanted it so bad. Excuse me. They were doing It was after Halloween, actually. It was the first week of November. November. They wanted you to come and play hide and seek inside the hospital, and you had to pay $10 per person to go. And, like, community outreach, and, like, we heard about it somehow, and we're pretty far away from this hospital.
Yeah.
And so me and these two girls, I worked with them, actually, like, we talked about it, and we decided to go. $10 a person to play in a haunted house. That's right up my motherfucking alley. Like, let's play with these fucking ghosts, you know? So we figured it was going to be fucking packed with people, and it was going to be fun and everything. We're the only 3 people who fucking showed up. I swear to everything. The only
so you had the whole building to
who showed up. Well, we had to sign a waiver, obviously, and we waited and waited. We waited like, I don't want to say an hour, but close to 30, 45 minutes. Nobody fucking came.
You're kidding.
Nobody but us. And he's like, well, like,
So it was just this guy and you guys?
It was an older gentleman. And like, you walked into this room and it was like, they had old pill bottles and old weighing scales and like pieces of the hospital themselves. It was kind of like a display room.
Yeah.
And so we kind of looked around for a while, and you could buy some of the pill bottles and the medication bottles and stuff. And none of us did, because I'm a big...
So don't take that home.
I was going to say, I'm a big believer of not bringing something home with you.
Items,
yeah, so we didn't buy anything or bring anything home with us. But we waited for a while, and he's like, well, you know, ladies, nobody's coming. They did do ghost tours there. Like, their family had all the equipment and everything to do them, and they did them for money. I think it was like $100 to stay the night. Like, to stay the full night with a ghost tour. They walked you around. They had all these different equipments.
They had, like, places set up to sleep, or?
No, you just walked around all night. You literally got locked in the building, like, all night. Yeah, kind of like a Zach Bagans situation, but... Oh, I wish we would have. Like, I would have loved to stay the night there. But anyway, he's like, I'm just going to give you girls, you guys just want to go explore on your own? Go do whatever you want. When you're done, I'll close up. Like, seriously, thank you so much for coming, but that's all I can give you.
Wow.
So, fuck yeah, we do, you know. So we kind of, like, explored the main level. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's I should say this. It had a basement, and it had 4 stories.
Oh, wow, okay. So it's not just a building, it's big.
It's a fucking castle. Yeah. And it almost looked like a castle. Like, they kind of represented this building off the first one they built. So it was very large. So we just stayed on the main level, kind of just walked around, and let me explain to you this building. Okay. The floor was no longer the floor. Like, there was pieces of plywood laid down so you didn't fall through.
Wow.
Some rooms had a screwed on board of an X. That meant you could not go in that room because it was no longer safe.
Wow.
The windows were broken. Not all of them, but the majority of them were broken, and you could tell they had, like, maybe tried to put plastic on them at one time, but it was just ripped apart. Like, it was a very calm night, too. And it was cold as fuck. Because, I mean, obviously, abandoned building, you know.
And in November, you said?
It was the first weekend in November. Yes.
Yeah, November in the Midwest is, like...
Yeah, not great. So we just kind of walked around the main level, just on our own, just looked around, you know, nothing, whatever. And then we heard voices, like actual humans talking, not like voices. And so we kind of walked back towards the office because we thought, okay, maybe people did show up. Let's go. Because we really wanted to fucking play hide and go seek. So we go back, and it wasn't. It was the caretaker's son and his son. His son was probably about 7, maybe 8 years old, the son's son. And then the man was our age, you know, at that point, 20s, you know, late 20s, early 30s. But he had his child son with him. And he's the one that did a lot of the ghost tours, like on the weekends and stuff, like gave them. And he was like, since you ladies are the only ones that showed up, we'll take the, we did the EMF reader in a spirit box.
Oh, cool.
He's like, we'll just kind of walk around with you for like an hour. Is that cool? Fuck yeah, that's fucking cool. You know, that's awesome. So we walked around kind of the main level first, and then, no, it was in the main level actually that the spirit box kept saying this little boy's name.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you what, if I was an 8-year-old little boy, I would be fucking shitting my panties.
Right?
You know what I mean? No, it was a little girl named Ruby. She came through and she like said all this on this fucking spirit box.
Oh my
and she wanted to play with him so bad, and he was so...
Should we explain a little what a spirit box is?
Oh, shit, yeah, okay.
Because, wow.
A spirit box it's like a little radio that flashes through all of the radio stations super duper fast and words come through.
Yeah,
like
so
actual
it uses the frequencies to kind of
exactly
pick up. Yeah.
And what it is it goes backwards through the radio stations. So like an actual word from a radio couldn't even be said. It would be said backwards. So it's not like a radio is coming through. It goes and then it'll say a word.
The words that come through are so clear sometimes.
It
is unreal.
I actually have a spirit box myself, and we've used it several times. It is incredible. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's awesome. Good job. Anyway, so Ruby kept coming through. I do not remember this little boy's name, and I cannot remember it for the life of me. And I'm not really close with those girls anymore, so I don't want to like message him and ask. Let's just call him Billy. I don't remember. So Billy, he's like agitated that this little girl wants to talk to him. He's like, not today, Ruby. I'm like not in the mood.
To her before.
Yes, I actually asked the dad, and he's like, oh yeah.
Wow.
The dad's name was Justin. I do remember that just because I knew someone named Justin growing up. So he was like agitated that Ruby wanted to talk, and I'm like, does this happen often? He's like, every time he comes in here, Ruby and him, they play, and I'm like, an 8-year-old little dude. And she's like, play with me or play or something. And I don't know. It was eerie because this little boy's like, just like a human friend is standing there next to him. Like, come on, let's play. God. It was weird.
Because that's like how old our youngest are around that age. And then like we're into that stuff. But could you imagine? Yeah. Like I wouldn't bring my kid in to do that kind of stuff. Like, no.
I wouldn't even do it if my kid was, well, yeah, I've done it when my kid was home, but they were like asleep.
Right, yeah.
Like out, So that happened. And then we kind of walked around a couple places. That spirit box said my name. Oh. I have a unique name.
Yeah.
It's not like everyone has. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's not like they were just like Jennifer
or exactly.
Something like, sorry, right. It's Jennifer's, but there are a lot of you out there.
there is. It's kind of unique. So, it's just, I don't know. It was eerie. It said one of the other girls that was with me. It said one of her names too. Wow. Just out of nowhere, just walking around holding this box, and it says those names. Then we went to, that was on the main level. We went up to the next floor, and the next floor was like rooms, like patient rooms essentially, and bathrooms and stuff. And we kept seeing this fucking little like pinpoint light. Pinpoint
almost like a laser
light.
Point or something.
But it was white.
Ooh.
I have a video of this fucking light too.
Ooh, yeah.
It was weird. It would move like it wouldn't go away. So like we still don't know if that was a reflection of something we didn't understand or what. It was very, very weird. But on that floor, they had, in some of the abandoned rooms, they had like a string of wind chimes in the middle. Like the rooms you can't walk in when I said the whole thing's abandoned. Like a string of wind chimes in the middle that would chime every now and then. Ooh. They were going fucking apeshit. And these rooms do not have windows. These are windowless rooms. They're patient rooms. They did not have windows. Insane loud wind chimes would just start dinging. So we, walked towards the wind chimes, and we walked through. Okay, you had to walk through a room that you could walk through to like get to the boards of a room you couldn't. You can look in all these rooms, and that's where it was coming from. So it was the main guy, Justin, and then me and the two friends. The little boy stayed downstairs with his grandpa. He was pissed. He didn't want to play with Ruby. He was done. So we walked just to look in this room. And we all turn around, and someone says, "What's that?" And I took a picture. I still have this picture. It is the best picture I have ever seen of a ghost, period, the end. And I'm not like trying to pat myself on the back or anything. Like, you watch the ghost shows and like, oh, check out this shadowy figure. No, bitch. It has a head, arms, and like leg things. And they like go into the floor. There's no lights. No fucking lights. Like, we're using our flashlights on our phones to be able to walk around. I think I'm going to post this picture on our Facebook because you should share that. So good.
Oh my gosh.
So even the guy that was doing the tour, he's like, hey, can you send me that? That is fucking awesome. Seriously. Wow. Like, for real. I didn't ever send it to him because ADHD, but he wanted it. I showed it to him. I'm like, look. He's like, yeah, that's what I saw. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
It's so good.
And that's completely unfiltered, just just a flash on your phone. Just
Literally.
like you didn't have to lighten it or do anything weird to
Absolutely
it. It just
nothing.
Clear as day.
Absolutely nothing. And then after that, he was done. He actually left to go home. He had to take Billy, the boy, whatever his name was. He had to take him home because it was probably 11:30 or so by then, and he needed to go home and go to bed. Cue the dogs. Anyway, then we went up to the 4th floor. We went all the way up to the 4th floor. That is where Dr. Zeller's office was. We could not physically get into his office because it was like, okay, you're on the floor, and then there was like a staircase that went up to the doors of his office. The
Oh, my stomach's doing.
Is that
sorry.
your stomach?
I don't know why it's making
I thought
noise.
there was a coyote behind you growling.
No, there's one inside me, evidently.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, anyway, we could not physically go up to his office, but I took a picture of the area. I will post that photo too. Yeah. I actually had to zoom. You can't see it very good far away, but if you zoom in just a little bit, it looks like, honestly, it looks like fucking Michael Myers. It's like a whitish mask looking situation. Ooh. Standing right by his door. Ooh. It's a good one too. It's not as good as the first one. It's pretty fucking good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I actually didn't even see that photo until of course we posted all of this on our Facebooks, and someone was like, do you see this?
I remember you sharing that years ago, but I don't remember what they look like. I must have clicked through them real quick and then got sidetracked.
That was so long ago too. I'm sure you were busy with something. Up there on the 4th floor of an abandoned building. We're like walking through the hallways down. There was other rooms up there, not like patient rooms, like there was like a study area, like where it was like a built-in bookcase and that kind of stuff. We smelt fresh baking cookies.
Weird.
It smelled like grandma had just put the cookies in the fucking oven, in the whole house. The aroma of the house was fresh baked cookies.
Weird.
We are in a moldy ass, crusty, abandoned building. Like we're not, we're also on the 4th floor.
And it's not like just one of you. You all smell it.
Oh, every single one of us.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Then we made our way back down to the 3rd floor. Because we went like main floor, 2nd floor, 4th floor, then back down. Like I don't know why we did it weird, whatever. So then we were on the 3rd floor. And we heard a woman talking several times, but it wasn't anything you could understand.
Yeah, kind of muffled, yeah.
Like that. Yes. Later on when we got back to our hotel room, we reviewed the videos. You can clearly hear it.
Wow.
100%. I wish it didn't show our faces and stuff because I would totally post the videos too. They're so good. And I don't know how to get the audio at all off of a video. It's just on Facebook now. I don't even have them anymore on my phone or computer or anything, but
I could maybe get it onto TikTok.
Could you?
I
That'd
think
be super cool.
Yeah.
But like you can hear her, like a woman talking several times on this floor. And whenever we started this tour, the man said there's someone there called the woman in white that a lot of people see. And I want to say he said he bets that was her, like talking and stuff. Okay, so then we went down to the basement. The basement apparently had like some of the most crazy activity. There was something about I don't know if it was the preacher murdered people. Like the caretaker told us this. Someone of importance like murdered people down there, like during the time of this asylum. And we didn't see anything. They had like, other than the wind chimes, the building there was nothing there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the sinks were broken. The toilets were half there.
Yeah.
Like very, very old and falling apart.
Yeah.
But in the basement, they had a bunch of toys. Like
what?
Old fucking toys. Like toys that would haunt you in your sleep toys.
Oh.
They had them all sitting up on this ledge, and I do not know why. Like, he never explained. I don't know if maybe they...
Because that's where the children's play area was.
I don't know. People with mental illness, like a baby doll might be a baby to them. So I don't know if they're original to the building or not, but it was just the most eerie, creepy... Ugh. We didn't see anything, we didn't hear anything or get any photos, but the feeling of fucking dread when you walk down there, like, it was awful. It was absolutely fucking horrible. Ugh. Horrible. That was the worst feeling of the whole building, the entire fucking area.
You just feel that heavy
Exactly.
darkness.
It was just, you almost felt sick. Like you just wanted to pass out, and
Yeah.
We did not stay down there long because we couldn't. We're like, get us the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I think we got done about 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I mean, that was it. We left.
Wow.
And we all were like, please don't come home with us. Because
Right.
we literally asked the man, we're like, does anything travel? Does it go home with people? And he said he's had that building for however many years. He said he has never heard of something going home. This is their home. This is where they want to be. Yeah. But still, we're all 3 of us were like, please
probably
stay
a lot
here.
of residual stuff.
A lot. Yeah, I'm assuming. Definitely. There is actually a episode of Ghost Hunters you can watch. It is season 9, episode 3, called Perception of Fear.
Really?
It's actually really good. It's
and
really
it's about
fucking
that
good.
asylum?
It's about the exact building we went to.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That building. Huh. Like in that room you walked in with like all of the stuff I told you about, he had it playing on a screen. It was that episode playing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
So that was my experience.
I'll have to watch that sometime.
It's good. I watched it because we didn't know it was an episode till we got there and it was playing and I'm like, whoa, is that Ghost Hunters? Because of course I watched that and Ghost Hunters Ghost Adventures. I watched all those back then. Now they're kind of weird and I don't know, Zach Bagans took a turn, but anyway.
I've never really gotten into any of those.
I watched it back then. I just watched it last night to like refresh stuff and like they're so dramatic on those shows. They truly are. Like, it's not like that at all. If you ever go to like a haunted place, it is not like that. Every time you go, something does not attach to you. You do not feel, it's not like that at all. But some of the stuff is so true. Just like the way you feel and the different, I don't know.
See, I am one that I feel like I pick up stuff and bring it home. Even if it's, and I'm not saying something attaches to me, but I'm so sensitive to energy that I feel like I drag some of it home with me. And I just can't, like, I don't know that I could go through a place like that. Because I've walked in buildings that weren't said to be haunted, but we've been in older buildings shopping and stuff in different towns where we walk in and we both felt it. That one old store, one town we were in shopping.
Yeah, because we like to go to the really old creepy stores. Yeah.
And it was like a little old, like, the roads were brick roads and really old buildings. And we got to the upstairs part and I was like, I don't feel good. I
think both of us were like, let's go.
Yeah, like we couldn't catch our breath.
And like, we wouldn't even hold the handrail going down. Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. Because we're like,
I wanted to get out of there so bad.
I feel like that sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
I do feel like that, but it's not.
What is going on?
Do you need to
My
eat?
stomach is not upset and I'm not that hungry. I'm not hungry. There's no way.
Okay, anyway.
I don't understand.
I don't feel it like you feel it, is what I'm saying. But I do sometimes. It's always the bad. Like, I'll instantly feel dread or sadness or something out of nowhere. Like, it's not me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's when it hits out of nowhere and you can connect it to the...
You're really good about that.
Being kind of doing medium work and stuff, I was picking up specific stuff. Like, I could feel a woman in there. I could feel... Is that a dog bark?
That's my dogs. Oh. I think my husband's getting ready to let my dogs out. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my dogs. I have doggos too.
What's that light on for?
I don't know. That door's open.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't open it. I'm totally fucking with you. That's where I went to go get the fire starter earlier. It's fine. Oh, look on your face.
But why is the light on? It just went off.
Motion sensor. Probably that cat or a bug or a moth.
Okay.
That's a ring one, so it's sensitive as fuck. You're fine. There's nothing out here. Like, I sit out here all the fucking time, and the worst thing I've seen is a fucking fox. Okay. Like, you can hear the coyotes.
You know, we mentioned one of our first episodes, and I was like, I could never sit out in the woods by myself. Like, predatory animals.
I don't know if that gate's latched. Okay, gate's been latched. We're golden. My dogs will all run rampant and...
Excuse me, I choked on my drink. We're good, bro.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've done, like, spirit boxes in places. Like, I've done it in my sister-in-law's house when we got some stuff. We got, like, a voice. That was
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The feeling.
Yeah.
Then
That was something different.
yeah, and then one of my other friends' houses, we did one there. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You've done it at my house. Well, I don't let it inside.
We do it in her
But we've
garage.
done it outside and in the garage, our back porch. There's a lot of travelers tonight. Lots of trucks and four-wheelers and,
Yeah.
and country
I don't
boys
know.
out driving.
Usually we hear a lot of four-wheelers and we hear a lot of like dirt bikes, which is weird. But that's usually, well, every now and then you'll get a car. You know what I mean? Because there is, I do have neighbors not too far, but, you know, but it's quite active tonight. I don't really fucking know why. Of course, because we're doing this, that's why.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally
attracting
fucking
all
why.
the boys to the yard.
Ain't that the milkshake?
It is a busy
milkshake's job.
For the milkshakes. It's a busy night in town, I guess, with the homecoming game and all that.
I forgot about that. So, that fire's ablazing. We did good. Okay, using a spirit box is not like I don't know how to explain it. It's not. It's literally, you hold a little bitty radio. I put headphones in and I listen really, 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 really fucking closely. Like enough to where I almost always do it with another person. Like I can do it with myself, but it's hard because I don't remember it's not that I don't remember what I say. It's not like I go into a trance or anything like that. But it's like,
but you have to really focus.
There's so
to
many
catch it.
words that are being said sometimes.
What we usually do is one of us will wear the headphones.
Yes.
And the other one will write down what they say.
And ask questions. So like say I will have the headphones on. I kind of push them against my ear so I don't hear her questions. I don't want to hear her questions. I just want to say what I hear in my headphones.
You truly cannot hear the person speaking
hear.
with
It
the
is
good headphones.
It is very loud and it is very fast. Yeah. Very, very fast.
It's wild though how it matches up sometimes.
Like you can ask like who's with us, how many, how old, and you don't always get answers. And a lot of people could think this is completely baloney, honey baloney, floney baloney.
I don't know though. My husband has always been a little skeptical, and we've freaked him out a couple times.
Yeah.
That night, okay. So first of all, my garage was doing some weird shit for a while. There was.
Not my nervous laugh.
There was, okay, so my kids had this plastic...
My ducks laughed with you. That was perfect. Okay.
The kids had this plastic bowling set that my husband, we had stored it up in the attic because they weren't using it anymore.
Right.
And we pulled down the attic ladder and the plastic red ball was stuck in the stairs of the ladder. Like it was in a zipped up plastic bag far away from the attic entrance, but somehow that ball got loose and was stuck in the stairs of the attic. So I was like, what the fuck? And we had just watched the movie We Have a Ghost or whatever that has from Stranger Things.
I have no idea what you're
Jim Hopper.
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah, he's on Stranger Things. Jim Hopper is.
Is that his name?
On the Stranger Things, not in real life.
What's his name in real life?
I have no idea. I only know people by their names on shows.
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter is Harry Potter. No, I know that's Daniel Radcliffe, but I'm just saying.
David Harbour, is that it?
I have no idea.
Something like that. Anyway, he's in that movie, and there was a red ball or something in their attic or something too. And I was like, what? That's fucking weird. We just watched that movie. What the fuck? And so I was all creeped up because, I don't like clowns and I don't like it and the red balloon and the whole thing. And I was like, I told my husband, I'm like, this is creeping me out.
Right.
So it just kept sticking with me. So I had her bring the spirit box over. I said, we're not bringing it in the house, but we can take it out to the garage. And it was like pretty instant. Like the lights were flickering, doing weird shit. And then it was saying things. We kept picking up, my husband's name kept coming through. And he wasn't out there with us. This was not for him, but evidently it was.
He did end up coming out there. That's an owl.
Yeah, he came out. It is an owl. I was like, listen. I got owls. I got my spooky owl leggings on.
I got my Michael Myers t-shirt on.
I have my Stone Sour shirt with the crow. So I got my birds mixed. I got the bird, the crow, and then maybe that's a raven.
Your
and then my owls.
ADHD just hit hard, baby.
It did. I had my witch hat on.
You're like, there's a ghost in my attic, but hey, look at my clothes.
I couldn't wear my witch hat with my headphones, so I had to take that off. Anyway, did you hear that owl, though? That was beautiful. That was a beautiful owl.
I don't see many owls.
Really?
Is that not weird?
Remember that night we were sitting bonfire at my house and that one was sitting there watching us?
The picture of two?
Yes, you got that amazing picture?
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, spirit box. It's not... Some people could think it's scary. I've creeped people out with it before.
It's unnerving sometimes.
Because, like, you get the answers you ask for,
Yeah.
essentially.
And it's usually like one word.
When
like,
I say when I have that on, I can't hear that, I have like full ear headphones on almost
Yeah.
always. Like silence, cancellation,
yeah.
not in silence cancellation, hold on. Noise cancellation, headphones on, and I push them against my ears.
Yeah.
And another thing that I know that this is true, after I do this, I am so fucking drained.
Yes. It's
like
draining.
Okay, if you've seen the Harry Potter, you know how you eat the chocolate after the Dementors come and attack you. If I seriously need chocolate, like I need some kind of something to give me a fucking boost, or I'm going the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every time after I do it, I will eat chocolate.
It's like after I do a reading for someone and their energy's really heavy or they're going through something big, I will feel super drained.
But it is so fucking worth it, and it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
because the questions we'd ask, like she would say, like, "Who are you here for?" And I couldn't hear her question, but I'm saying my husband's name out loud over and over.
Right.
And I'm like, what? And then he eventually came out and, was like, what's going on? Like,
right. And he kind of sat with us and did it too. Yeah, he's done it with us a couple times.
And he doesn't normally like that.
Right.
Like, he supports me in what I do,
right.
like my medium work and stuff.
Really.
But, like, he's a little more skeptical.
My husband would never come outside and sit with us. He is 100%.
I think it freaked him out a little bit.
He is 100% skeptic. He doesn't, I don't think, he loves me and everything I do. It doesn't matter what I do. He loves it. But, like, he supports it, but he just kind of like agrees, and he's like, oh really, yeah, oh really, oh really, so
it's good that he's not like upset by it or doesn't bother him.
No, it doesn't bother him. Look, okay, so get this, my house is 106 years old. The original part is,
that's awesome.
I've never turned on my spirit box in that house.
It would be very strong, I'm telling you.
The only reason I haven't is because we bought the house from a family friend, and her grandmother passed away in the house. And I don't feel anything negative. I don't feel anything bad. Negative. If anything, it's like loving and reassuring, and I don't want to talk to that. Like, everything's peaceful, everything's
stir
fine.
It up or upset,
Exactly. And I know
it's very peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole property is like very peaceful. It's very weird.
Very happy that you're here.
Like, the property itself, like, even sitting out here on my back lawn, like,
I love it out here. I really do.
It's peaceful.
It is.
Like, you don't feel scared. Like, I think that's a big part of it. I don't feel scared out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it could help I grew up 2 houses down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I know the area. But But
I didn't know this house. I didn't know anything about it. And then when you sent me the pictures when you first got it.
Let's tell that story. So, listen. Okay, so we got to walk through the house, like, months before we, it takes a while to go through the process. I sent the pictures to Lynn, and just scrolling through them, there was still stuff in the house. It was kind of cluttered and whatever. And what did you say? You were literally like, what happened in that bathroom? Mm-hmm. That's the first thing she said. And that is actually where...
And you said, I think you said, why don't you tell me or something? Mm-hmm. And I said, I felt exactly what... It was so weird. Yeah. It's like I just knew, like... But that's the kind of stuff that I do. I can't explain it, but it was like I knew it wasn't anything bad. It wasn't a bad energy, but it was something happened in that bathroom, and I could tell exactly what it was and exactly where it happened, and it was just.
And she told me, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up, because it is exactly what happened to the lady that lived here, like, to the T, and she had no fucking clue.
I didn't even know this house was. Who I know the person you said
you didn't know it was there.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
like I know who they are, but I didn't realize.
Right. Yeah.
But that's how strong the energy is in there. But it is very loving and peaceful. Good energy. Yeah. I'm maybe I should. No, I don't want to. I haven't even saged. Like, I do nothing. I've never smoke cleansed. I've never, like, don't get me wrong, I burn my incense, but that's it. And my oldest burns her incense also. So, but that's it. Like, we don't do any other. And that's fine if you want to, boost some positive energy or whatever now and then. But to cleanse and stir, clear things out, I don't feel that you need any of that in there.
Right. We actually want to renovate, and I'm kind of nervous to renovate because I don't
think you'll upset anything. I
don't know. This house has, like, roots.
Yeah.
I swear, phones. Anyway.
But I feel like they'd be okay with it because you're still loving the property. You're taking care of it. You're doing what it was intended for. It's a true farmland. Like, yeah, I don't think it's going to upset anything.
We used to also go to cemeteries when I was younger. That's like another.
The only time I've gone to cemeteries at night was with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a noise.
I haven't done it in my adult life, not at night.
Only
in high school.
Me and my husband actually did it. I think it was last summer.
Really?
We walked around an old cemetery.
That's awesome.
And we were trying to find the oldest grave just to see,
Yeah.
And I think it was I want to say maybe the 1400s.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen one that old. And cemeteries don't bother me. Like, you'd think being sensitive to spirit, but a lot of them aren't.
A lot of
their
spirits
energy's
aren't there.
not there.
Yeah, they leave there. In our opinion,
I feel
obviously.
like they can be. They can be if you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the cemeteries are definitely more for the living to, remember.
Right.
And they can still hear you, I feel like. They can still, it's still a good way to connect.
So, do you ever get scared doing what you do?
When I'm doing what I guess you call medium readings, I do not get scared. But I have my whole thing. I light my candles. I ask for protection. I don't allow anything negative to come through.
So you've never been spooked? I'm pretty sure I've seen you spooked, and it was pretty recently. At a certain building we went to help care for while the people were out of town.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've seen you spooked.
You
weren't terrified, but you were kind
heavy.
of heavy.
That was strong. That was a different kind of energy. I had to get loud, didn't I? You're not coming back with me.
Yeah.
You're not messing with us. You need to leave these people alone. When I deal with dark stuff like that, that's not my cup of tea. I have to tell myself, you're stronger than this. You're in charge.
Right.
They can't, So yeah, when I feel something, it's when I go into other places. Sometimes I feel uneasy, and I have to get loud. I have to state exactly what I'm there for. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you and help people living here. And
right.
But yeah, that was something for sure.
That definitely was. It's heavy in there.
And I've been in a couple places where
it's a different
you
feeling
change
in there.
rooms and the whole energy changes.
Literally rooms.
Yeah.
Just literally walking from the living room to the kitchen.
Or your arm hairs stand up and you're like, whoa.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've several houses I've done that in.
Yeah.
So do you ever freak yourself out, with your abilities, what you can do?
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, how the hell did I know that? Where did that come from?
Right.
When I can call where someone died.
See, to me is incredible.
And I can't explain it. I don't know.
Take a ghost or a spirit box into someone's house and be like, oh, and talk. But, for someone to have the feeling or the knowledge of, I have seen you do it firsthand, seen it with my own fucking eyes. Seen you walk and be like, something happened right here in this exact area.
It's just a feeling. Something changes, and I get these thoughts and these images, and I'm like, this is...
Do you see physical pictures in your head?
Sometimes,
or is it within?
It's within my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see things outside of my body usually. I've seen, like I've said before, I've seen orbs or balls of light bouncing or shadows or...
Right.
But I don't... it's usually in my mind, I'll get a feeling. Mm-hmm. And then in my mind, I'll have an image of something, and I'll just have words, almost like somebody's not talking. It's not voices. It's almost like, hey, this is where that person died. They had a heart attack here, or they had a stroke here, or I'll grab to the part where they suffered. I'll just know. I don't know. I don't know how it happens or where it comes from, but it's chilling sometimes. I do freak myself out sometimes. Whoa, how did I know that?
Right.
I don't know. I wish there was a book or a mentor, somebody to tell me this is how to be a psychic medium. I know there are books, but
I don't think there's a lot of people that do it.
I've only met one person in person who did it similarly to how I do, and she pretty much just told me, she's passed now. May she rest in peace. But she was an older lady, and she was very, very good. And she told me I shared her gift, and you just have to learn how to process it in your own way and learn not to meddle. And I've always tried, I don't reach out to people unless they ask me for help.
Right. Because you have to set your boundaries
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yeah, because if I literally, I don't want to be was it Teresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. It's like,
Yeah.
did your dad die? Did your mom die? If I did that, I would be so overwhelmed all the time. Like,
Right.
So I block it.
So-
I shut it off until someone asks me for help.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, I'll turn it on and I'll see what I can get. But I
Right.
can't always guarantee. But if I let it be open all the time, I would be so overwhelmed.
Right.
So I'm just like, shut it off, be normal during the day. Like, I've got a big reading to do tomorrow I'm excited about. My husband's friend is and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait. But, like, I've got all this stuff coming to me, and I'm like, nope, I got to block it because I have to wait till it's time. Like, it's hard sometimes to block it out.
Yeah.
I feel cuckoo bananas. Yeah, I feel real crazy.
I bet. Like, that's such a... I can't even fathom that. Like, I couldn't
And explaining
even...
it to people who don't
Like,
get
my
it,
brain is... Bertha up here, she's already full with my own thoughts and processes and all the
see,
things I
that's the
see and do.
problem.
And I know you got a Bertha in your brain,
Yeah.
too. So
It's just constant flow of thoughts and
If you-
chaos and ADHD.
if you didn't hear the episode, Bertha is my brain. Like, it's not a different person. It's just my brain that
I
makes
named
me do
mine
things.
Rhoda.
Rhoda. That's beautiful. Bertha and Rhoda are besties.
And she's like, like when I'm real sleepy and groggy, like narcolepsy's hit and sleep inertia, and I get real mean, that's her. I'm not like totally dissociative. I do dissociate sometimes. It's not like I have a split personality.
Right. It's just like what you call your inner self.
Yeah.
Literally. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. We're getting off subject. So if anybody has a great story they'd like to tell us, they can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
Bye.